पॉइंट बाय पॉइंट सॉल्यूशन ऑफ स्विंग इक्वेशन के पार्ट 5 के साथ स्टार्ट करते हैं. ठीक है. इन दिस लेक्चर we will be solving this numerical, and after that we will implement these steps in MATLAB to reduce the respective swing curve. Okay, so let's move on to this numerical. इसकी आउटलाइन मैं आपको दे देता हूँ. तो this numerical says that I have a 20 MVA generator whose transient reactance is 0.35 per unit. It is supplying power to an infinite bus, ठीक है, through parallel transmission circuit, and the reactances of these parallel lines are 0.2 per unit each. ठीक है, and this is infinite bus. Okay, the sending end voltage is 1.1 per unit and the receiving end voltage is 1 per unit. Okay, and one more thing, the electrical power which reaches this infinite bus is equal to 18 megawatt. Okay, the another information which is provided in this problem is the moment of inertia, or the inertia constant, is equal to 2.8 megajoule per MVA and the frequency is 50 hertz. Okay, so with this knowledge I can find out the value of moment of inertia per unit, which is nothing but h divided by pi f. Okay, or h divided by 180 into f, which comes out to be 2.8 into 10 raised to the minus 4 second square per electrical degrees. Okay, so it is said that कि एक fault occur करता है at midpoint of the second line, and so there are three conditions. So we have to plot the swing curve for the first condition if the fault is sustained. Okay, the second condition is if the fault is cleared at 2.5 cycles, and the third part is if the fault is cleared at 6.5 cycles. ठीक है, so let's proceed on to its explanation. Okay, so इस वन लाइन डायग्राम का इक्विवेलेंट सर्किट जब हम बनाएंगे तो इट comes out like this. There is input voltage, its reactance and two parallel reactances. ठीक है, the value of this sending end voltage is 1.1 per unit. It is 1 per unit. Receiving end, it is 0.35, it is 0.2 and 0.2. Okay, so first let's talk about pre-fault conditions. ठीक है, तो pre-fault conditions की हेल्प से we will establish the initial conditions. Okay, initial conditions. ठीक है, so pre-fault condition में हमारे पास electrical power is 18 megawatt is being transmitted. So for 20 MVA base this comes out to be 0.9 per unit. Okay, तो जो electrical power transmitted है that can also be written as P max sine of delta, where P max is E dash V divided by X. Okay, and this E dash is nothing but 1.1, this is 1 and this is 0.35 plus 0.2 parallel to 0.2. Okay, so from here this P max value comes out to be 2.4. Okay, so I can write that 0.9 is equal to 2.44 sine delta. Therefore the initial value of this delta, that is delta naught, I can find out, which comes out to be 21.6 degrees. Okay, and one more thing, when the system is stable, this mechanical power input is equal to the electrical power output, which is equal to 0.9 per unit. Okay, so this is our second initial condition. Okay, so let's move on to the first condition. Suppose fault occurs. ठीक है, okay, try to understand with the help of a circuit diagram. ठीक है, so circuit diagram was something like this. So what is happening is जो second line है उस पर फॉल्ट आ रहा है एट मिड पॉइंट. ठीक है, So this point gets connected to the ground. Okay, so यहाँ पे 0.1 एडजेसेंट साइड्स पे 0.1 पर यूनिट हमारे पास रिएक्टेंस आ जाएगी एंड अदर वैल्यूज आर लाइक दिस. ठीक है, दिस इज E, दिस इज B. So let's try to reduce this circuit so that I can find out the fault transfer impedance. ठीक है, so इससे स्टार डेल्टा हम कन्वर्जन करेंगे. दैट इज दिस डेल्टा कैन बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू स्टार and this value comes out to be this, and this is this kind this. Okay, so this is 0.35, this is 0.05, this is 0.05, and this is 0.025. Okay, so again it forms a star circuit. ठीक है, and it can be converted into delta. ठीक है, डेल्टा में दोबारा इसको कन्वर्ट कर देंगे हम. ओके, सो द फाइनल वैल्यू, फाइनल सर्किट विल लुक समथिंग लुक लाइक दिस, एंड दिस ट्रांसफर रिएक्टेंस दैट इज XT. दिस इज द रिएक्टेंस विच इज मेनली रिक्वायर्ड. यहाँ तक अपनी वोल्टेज क्या है E, यहाँ तक V, और E और V के बीच में जो ट्रांसफर पावर ट्रांसफर हो रही है एंड द रिएक्टेंस इन्वॉल्व इन दैट इज 1.25. ओके, so during the fault condition, the Pmax value will decrease and will become 1.1 E into V divided by X transfer, and X transfer is 1.25. So it comes out to be 0.88. Okay, so let's draw a PA delta curve to better understand this. Okay, so if I were to draw this curve, the initial maximum value was Pmax is equal to 2.44, and the second maximum value becomes 0.88. Okay, and the electrical power or the mechanical power input was 0.9. Okay, so what will happen during fault? The system is working at this stable point. ठीक है, तो whenever fault occurs, तो जो हमारे पास system है that rather than traversing its original path, it moves to this curve. ठीक है, जो lower curve है. Okay, and its delta keeps on increasing, and if this fault is not cleared, the system becomes unstable. ठीक है, so this can be found out with the help of this point by point solution. So let's solve this example. Okay, first step is to find out the initial conditions, that is delta naught is, which we have already calculated, that is 21.6 degrees. ठीक है, so let's find out the values of PA. Now एक और चीज है, for this thing the PA जो डेल्टा नॉट वैल्यू है उस पे PA की दो वैल्यूज है. ठीक है, this and this. ठीक है, so the value of PA for this thing is 0, क्योंकि यहाँ पे मैकेनिकल पावर इलेक्ट्रिकल पावर सेम है. ठीक है, and the PA, or it's rather I should say PA n minus 1, and PA for the second point, this point, it is 0.9 pm minus 0.88 sine of delta naught. Delta naught is 21.6 degrees. ठीक है, so which PA to take? तो हमारे पास फर्स्ट इक्वेशन जो पॉइंट बाय पॉइंट सोल्यूशन है उसमें हम PA डिड्यूस करते हैं, तो विच PA to take? So we do not take either one, rather हम क्या करते हैं, we take average of these two. ठीक है, तो this is 1 dash plus 2 double dash divided by 2. ओके, तो पॉइंट बाय पॉइंट की जो सेकंड सॉल्यूशन है, सेकंड इक्वेशन है, उसमें डेल्टा डेल्टा एन कैलकुलेट करते हैं, दैट इज डेल्टा डेल्टा एन माइनस 1 प्लस पी ए एन माइनस 1 डेल्टा टी स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाई 2m. ठीक है, सो दिस पी ए एन माइनस 1 इज नथिंग विच वी हैव is this point, this entity which we have calculated earlier. ठीक है, डेल्टा टी हम अपनी कन्वीनियंस से रखते हैं, इट्स 0.05 फॉर दिस थिंग. ठीक है, सो फाइनली जो थर्ड इक्वेशन है उससे we will find out the new value of delta n, that is delta n minus 1 plus delta delta n. delta delta n यहाँ से हमने reduce किया है और delta n minus 1 was given 21.6 degrees. Okay, so in the second iteration the only change is delta n is n minus 1 is replaced by delta n. Okay, so let's solve this problem in MATLAB and plot the respective swing curve. Okay, so इस प्रॉब्लम के लिए जो स्क्रिप्ट फाइल है दैट इज ऑलरेडी प्रिपेयर्ड. दिस इज द एडिटर विंडो ऑफ MATLAB. ठीक है, तो जब इसको रन करेंगे हम तो these are the points, these are the values which we are getting. तो जो एक्सेलेटिंग पावर की वैल्यूज है, इनिशियल वैल्यूज वो दो होंगी. द फर्स्ट वन इज 0, द सेकेंड वन इज 0.5760. ठीक है, तो जो इनिशियल वैल्यू जो हम लेंगे दैट विल बी एवरेज ऑफ दीज टू एंड दैट इज 0.2880. ठीक है, और रेस्ट ऑफ द इंटरवल्स पे जो वैल्यूज हैं दीज आर दोज वैल्यूज. ओके, एंड व्हेन वी प्लॉट दिस टाइम इंटरवल टाइम with respect to the delta values, we find that the curve, this kind of curve we will obtain, and it is a diverging curve. ठीक है, so since it is not converging, the system is unstable. ठीक है, तो अगर हमारे पास फॉल्ट सस्टेन रहेगा सिस्टम में तो सिस्टम हमारा अनस्टेबल होगा. ठीक है, so this finishes the part 1 of this numerical. The next parts will be covered in the next lecture. Okay, thank you.